Birmingham GTRCs here, giving you a look at my HSP and how I'm getting on with my upgrading, hoping to get this thing running on 4S, well over the 80 mile an hour. At the moment, last time out I was, it pulled a wheelie at 65 mile an hour. So yeah, I had a little work to do to make sure I can keep the front end down at high speeds. I was running a plastic chassis, plastic arms, stuff like that, different wheels on there, different spoilers and that. So as you can probably see now, I've got belted high-speed tyres, so they're rated to do over 100 mile an hour. I've got the rear spoiler that come with these. I had a spare one, so I mounted that on the front. I have now taken off the other spoiler. I've actually put that one on my Abzima, and I've put a carbon fibre spoiler on. As you can see, it's not a solid, very thick carbon spoiler, so it's quite thin. So I don't expect much from this if I roll it. But I mean, this is a high-speed car, so if this thing crashes, I'm probably going to break a lot more than just the rear spoiler, you know. So yeah, it's not something I'm going to be bashing or anything like that. So yeah, this is more like a shelf car, to be honest with you. Something I'll stick on the shelf and have it looking nice. Yeah, I'm still waiting on another body because I've got another body scheme and everything that I'm planning on doing with the high speed run. Because I mean, because it is a show car that I was building it, it's all got lights and all kinds going on it, so it looks nice. But yeah, this was just kind of like a test run. I've got a clear body coming and I've got another body coming in a different colour. So I just want to try out some different colours and different bodies and paint my own. But yeah, so I'm happy with everything so far. You see I've got a fan in the back, air intake. It is actually functioning, small intake, so it gets air in, blows it into the fan. Obviously air can get out, it can, you know, it's just, I've got these little vents. They are actually tinted like the window, so when I turn the inside lights on, the inside blue lights light up in the vents. Clear front window, because I normally stick my GPS on the inside. Tinted windows. You do actually see through them in the day, as some of you'll see from my videos. Piggyback shocks, fully functional. Also extra lights fitted to the actual car chassis itself, like rear bumpers. I've got lights fitted to the car, and then I've got lights separately fitted to the body. So if I take this body off and ran the car, I could still run the lights on the car. And now, as you can see, I'm in a matte sprayed the bumper spoiler. I matte sprayed that just to kind of match a bit of the matte look on it. Sweep tires or wheels or something like that, these are called. About 40 quid for the set of 4. So yeah, this is my HSP. It's more or less fully metal upgraded. There's hardly any plastic left on this car, guys, to be honest with you, apart from these arms, which I've tried the metal arms. They're just a lot of slack until I see somebody or myself come up with an idea that's going to tighten up the slack in the metal arms that you get, or there's a better set that I can buy that I can use, then I'm going to stay with the plastic. It offers that little bit of flex anyway. If I do roll it or anything like that, where I have a little bump, it may help just a little. But as you can see, solid metal arms in there now. And if you haven't noticed, you can probably notice, and you probably would have saw from my other videos. Let's get that off here. Let's stand it on its side. There you guys have a look underneath. Let's get it round to the light. There you go. And as you can see, metal arms, metal chassis. I mean, as you can see, my spoiler, it's only on there just for the simple high-speed run. I'm not expecting it to stay on there if I crash or roll. It's just a quick job at the moment with that. I've just got to do a drag bar or something for the rear, just in case it does try to lift at the speeds I'm going to be doing, because I can guarantee now I'm going to get well over 70 mile an hour with this. So yeah, I'm going to need something on the rear here just in case it does try to lift. As you can see, or chromed out on the bottom. And obviously I wrapped my arms on the top, the same as I did with the chassis. Sorry, let's get the focus. So it's got the carbon fiber wrap on the arms, as you can see, carbon fiber wrap. So we've got the silver on the one side and carbon fiber wrapped on the one side, as you can see, same as the chassis, carbon fiber wrapped. So I've got that blue look, and then obviously to go with all the blue upgrade parts I've got in there. And of course my carbon fiber spoiler. And of course a really low ride height. Just a little bit of suspension travel in the rear there. And a little bit in the front. I've put little stoppers in my shocks to stop them actually going any lower. Can't go any lower than that. I've actually put little stoppers in there so it stops it. Only a few mil. It's a little bolt, only a few mil. I put heat shrink wrap around it, so it's got heat shrink wrap around the bolt. That's in there, so you can't really see it, but there is a little bolt in there with a bit of that heat shrink on it, just to cushion. So when I brake, you know, or I hit a bump, the bottom's not going to bottom out on the floor. The rear end can just bottom out if I push really, really hard. But I mean, under normal driving conditions and so forth, this thing's not going to bottom out. It's going to ride real nice. And it's just maybe 2 mil, maybe 2 mil, 3 mil lower at the front than at the rear. Only just slightly. But the rear actually squats lower at the rear than it does at the front. So the rear's got a little bit more suspension travel just to soak up that power, you know, when you're putting the power in. And of course the front end's just, you know, it's not going to lift when you're putting the power in. It's going to, you know, level out the car before the rear end really starts to squat. It's going to level out. So we'll get a nice, even, flat, smooth running car. And as you can see there, guys, nice and low, looking real nice. And that's my HSP XSTR. I brought it as a brush version, and I've completely upgraded it. It's running on 4S at the moment, but I'm thinking maybe I'm going to go to 6S. With all the weight and everything else I put in here, I might go 6S and go over that 100 mile an hour. You know, I've got the tyres and everything else on there. I'm not happy with the bearings. I'm going to be on the lookout to see if I can get some real good quality bearings that can fit this, because these bearings don't last 2 minutes. You put brand new bearings in, it's good for 1 run, 2 runs, and you need to replace the bearings again. So, or if anybody knows of a good set of bearings that fit these cars, other than just the standard cheap set, then yeah, let me know. Because a lot of these good quality bearings, they're for 1/8 scale cars. It's hard to find 1/10 scale or smaller bearings that actually fit a high quality that don't wear out after a couple of runs. So yeah, drop me a comment, guys, if anybody knows where I can get a set of bearings, full set if I can. But at the moment, this is what I'm working with, guys, and it's looking real sweet. So you'll be seeing this one soon out on the blacktop, doing its thing again. Stay tuned. This is Birmingham GT RCs. Before I go, just to note, when I did buy this spoiler, I had to drill my own holes for it. I paid about a tenner for it on eBay, but you have to drill your own holes. Just thought I'd mention that. And that's me, guys, signing out. Birmingham GT RCs representing, as always. Peace.